Hello, guys. David Vos here. Well, guys, it's pretty late. It's after 9 o'clock. And I was sitting here thinking about this whole Tucker Carlson thing. Something wasn't sitting right. I had done a video yesterday just kind of going over some of the stuff that we all kind of knew. Everybody has to know. And I was saying, what if Tucker Carlson's really in on this whole thing? What if this is a psyop right straight from the top? And somehow or another they're swaying public opinion in the whole world by manipulating your mind. What if you love Tucker Carlson because they want you to? What if everything you think and believe and do is what they want you to think and believe and do? Let me just share something with you. Do you know who Tucker Carlson's father was? Dick Carlson, Richard Carlson. Do you know that he is a very high up official in the CIA? But it's not just that he was a CIA agent, but it is the type of CIA agent that he is. He's almost like undercover CIA and is involved in huge enterprises that is set up by the CIA that are directly responsible for MK Ultra mind control amongst the people. I want to share this little article here in the Data Lounge. This is written, and we don't have to do a lot of digging and searching, because all of this information is really just out there on the internet. Nobody seems to be the least bit interested in telling you guys what's really going on. So let me share with you what's actually going on here with Tucker Carlson. Let me read you something here, and then we're going to get into something that'll blow your mind and just lift the veil off of what's really going on here in this country and in the media. So once again, just making sure everyone knows Tucker Carlson's father is Dick. Dick Carlson has been a top CIA guy for years. Read his entire Wikipedia entry. He wasn't just the head of Voice of America, Radio Marty, and the United States Information Agency. That's a CIA agency. He wasn't just ambassador to Seychelles. He wasn't just a protege of Gordon Luce, a Reagan-Bush cabinet guy who got Dick a job at the crooked Great American First Saving Bank and made him vice president of finance, where Dick became a multi-millionaire. He's gotten around a whole lot. He's been involved in negotiations on behalf of the United States with China, Israel, USSR, Germany, South Africa, and more. Dick was international observer of the elections in South Africa. He was an international observer at the parliamentary elections in Albania. In 2003, Carlson became the vice chairman of the Foundation for the Defense of Democracies, the Counterterrorism Institute in Washington, D.C., and Brussels, Belgium. He held the position for 8 years. From 1992 to 1997, he was also president of Intermedia, the global research consulting firm, which conducts opinion surveys for government agencies. In over 75 countries. He is currently its chairman. Carlson was an advisor of the Institute for the Study of Terrorism and Political Violence. He is also a longtime member of the European Broadcasting Union and the Asian Broadcasting Union. Friends, he works for the CIA, but his forte was in broadcasting. And he is a CIA agent to head the PBS and broadcasting and the government, official propaganda. That's who Tucker Carlson's father is. The man who heads propaganda for the government, starting with Reagan and all the way through George W. Bush and down to today, who is currently a very high up CIA agent in broadcasting. And now his son is being used in an MK Ultra mind-altering propaganda event to sway you to their own opinions. This is big. In 2021, Carlson was reported to be a bold director of policy impact. A lobbying firm, the firm has lobbied the United States on behalf of the Viktor Orban regime in Hungary. Well, that's pretty interesting. Now, let me share with you something else. Oh, Tucker Carlson's dad defended the NPR and then helped save the WNYC. There's a beautiful little picture of Tucker Carlson's dad. 1994, Tucker Carlson was still a year away from his position at the Weekly Standard, where he first earned his conservative credentials. His father, Richard W. Dick Carlson, was on WNYC's airwaves defending public broadcasting and its very existence. From 1992 to 1997, Richard Carlson was the president and the CEO of the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, CPB. The congressionally created entity, created by Congress for public television and radio stations, including WNYC. Carlson, a Republican with experience as a newspaper publisher, ambassador, and head of Voice of America, which is a CIA agency. Understand, Voice of America was created by the CIA as propaganda to control the thoughts and opinions of America. And he was tasked with protecting CPB and congressional funding for public broadcasting from threats of being zeroed out by conservatives like Congressman Newt Gingrich, who believed public broadcasting outlets were biased against conservatives. Joining Richard Carlson and host Alex Jones, guys, Alex Jones is also a CIA agent. In cahoots. These are the top guys. Alex Jones and Tucker Carlson were recruited by the federal government and the CIA to pull a hoax over you. Joining Richard Carlson, that's Tucker Carlson's father, and host Alex Jones on a July 10th, 1994 segment of On the Media, were Hollywood reporter, Washington correspondent Brooks Bolick, National Public Radio managing editor John Dings, and William Hoynes, author of Public Television for Sale, Media, the Market, and the Public Sphere. They spent the hour discussing controversies surrounding public broadcasting, including the possible effects of corporate sponsorship on program content, the sales of licensed merchandise for shows like Sesame Street, Barney and Friends. See, this goes down to the level of the children. They start with the children, friends. They created Sesame Street only as propaganda, government propaganda. And PSYOP shows like Alex Jones and Tucker Carlson. Barney and Friends, and claims that some documentary series were biased against certain constituencies. And down here it says, a decade later, Tucker Carlson would briefly call PBS home. Between the first foray into television at CNN and subsequent programs on MSNBC and Fox News, he hosted a 2004 PBS program, Tucker Carlson unfiltered, produced by Weta in Washington, D.C. Even so, it may seem like weird history to many that during the height of the Gingrich Revolution, CBP and WNYC were saved from possible extinction because his father stood as a firewall protecting public broadcasting. Guys, he didn't protect public broadcasting. He inserted government propaganda rather than journalism. These are run by the government, and now we know not by just the government, not by elected officials, but by the CIA, an agency with their agents, the chief of whom is this Richard Carlson, Tucker Carlson's father. Anyway, I may do another video on this tomorrow and go really deep into this and look into the connections between him and Alex Jones and the CIA and all of the particulars. But I want to get this out tonight and just do this little video. It's pretty clear, even just what we've seen. But there's a whole lot more. We ain't got time tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and load this, guys. Please share this. We really got to let people understand what's going on. I'm David Vos. May the Lord bless you. Hope you guys have a really good evening. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.